Hello. So the topic is enigma. Enigma, what is the greatest enigma of today? What is it? The greatest enigma of today, in my sight, it is the financial markets and the way that they do operate. The financial markets, they run algorithmically on time and price, and the enigma of the time and price, to me, that is the greatest enigma to ever be there. So, yep. Enigma of the time and price. What is it? It is an awareness of the sort that how the market algorithmically delivers. How does it do so? The enigma, it has its parts, obviously, because it is an awareness of the algorithm. So it has its parts. The parts, they are called time arrays and price arrays. Now, they are not just surface level point of interest. They're not like that. It's not supply and demand. It is not volume profile. If you do think that if a lot of people buy a stock, it goes up, and if a lot of people sell a stock, it goes down, it is not like that. It doesn't work like that. You're just ignorant if you do think that way. Possibly, that factor might be influential in an asset class. It is possible, but it doesn't work that way. And if you do think that, then you're just simply giving an indication that you're an ignorant person and that's not your expertise. So that is really the peak awareness. Now the thing is that the video that I'm making, this I'm not here to talk about the enigma. I am here to talk about enigma, but I'm not here to uh, unveil it or do anything. Okay, I do have 90% of the ingredients, something like that. It's fine. So the what I am here to talk about is a problem. Is an awareness that I have come to. That is really different. That can even be unfamiliar to you people as well. I'm just leaving it as a data. What I am afraid, the piece that I cannot decipher, what I am afraid is I do not want it to be fifth dimensional influenced. It will be impossible to decipher it if it is fifth dimensional influenced. And if they're playing with time and stimulus, it will really be. Oh, now Enigma, it is one of the biggest human algorithm, I would say. I don't know if the technology behind it is human as well, but what I do know is that it is the technology behind it. It has a link to time. I can tell that. Okay. Now what I am afraid of it is that I don't want it to be fifth dimensional. If it is fifth dimensional, then there is some playing around with the time. It is really sacred information. Even the idea and the framework that I am giving you, it is not just some of you might be understanding, some of you, if there are any, but yes, I'm just leaving it as a data on the internet, I would say. To to say that I could see what is going around. I could see that. I was not numb. Okay, so how is it like productive? I'm not talking about the productive part, okay? Right now, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a problem. I'm not talking about a solution. I'm not talking about mind models. I'm talking about a problem of how it will really be if it is like that. Now, the AI, we are introduced to it now, artificial intelligence, but it has always been there. Yeah. It is like the technology that we do have now, it is just what is unveiled. Okay. The technologies, they are, because the source of the technology, they are not human. Okay. And so the algorithm, the Enigma algorithm of the time and price, which I am afraid I really want it to be just, it is already complex and complicated. What I do want it to be is, uh, I do want it to be just influenced by the tribes and influenced by a time and price arrays. Like, we can decipher it by the utilization of our eyesight only. Eyesight, and yep, and no intuitive abilities are required. That's my thing, okay? And discretion and I and just mechanical things, okay? A mechanical direction. That's what I want it to be. If it is 5D influenced, then it will really really make me sad, to be honest, because it will really require the transcendence of the time in any way, in some way. And I just cannot do that, all the time. So yep, so I want to be great in this craft that I am pursuing. So yes. And about the time, I'm just talking mostly in, like, indirectly, to be honest. But the time is like the what is the involvement of the time? Obviously, in every case, the time is involved. But what is the involvement of the time? Suppose if a time is involved in the financial markets, it is like the the financial markets are operating, but the data that it is operating on, the input it is given to it from the future. In our 3D realm, the way that we provide a system, its input, it is from the past. Uh, like this video, it is processing, and this is a microphone. I'm giving sound waves to the microphone, and it is an input, and it is always in the past. Like, we are just progressing moment by moment. Silsila Rose or Shab, we are just progressing moment by moment. And now, and every second passing, so it is always in the past. I'm giving it an input in the past. Then, like, the audio will be a little edited, and then the video will be boom, and you will be able to hear it. So what you will know, that these sound waves, they were created by me and my sound box in the past, never in the future. But the thing is that what I do not want is, I don't want the financial markets and their algorithm to be ran on 5D, because it will be an indication that it is running on an input whose time source is the future. Because, how to tell you, I just do not want it to be. I'm just saying, I just don't want it to be like that. And if it is like that, it will be really soul crushing for me. I have really given my blood, my time, my, to be honest, my social life, a lot of things, to this craft. I have done it, and I don't want. Yes, I don't want it to be. It has given me benefits. It has provided me with the sacred knowledge in one way or another. but I do not want it to be 5D influenced. And if it is 5D influenced, uh, I will be a something. I might move on to the next graph. Okay, then I will just understand. Okay, now like there's nothing to lean on. I will just sort of, because there's nothing. Okay, the mastery of the craft, it is total accessibility, total control. It is not just okay. The transcendence of the time and time. It is possible. Okay, but I just cannot uh, maintain it continuously. Yep. Even the intuitive abilities, they are dependent upon the consciousness. I cannot maintain my consciousness uh, stable throughout the day. It is just depending upon the cycles. They're like boom, boom, boom. Like they're better, not better, normal. So that's how the consciousness works. Okay. So the ability of the decipher the data, it is dependent upon the, because it is human. A human operates not just on intuitive abilities. A man is a social animal as well. He also has to socialize. He also has to contribute to the physical realm. So the whole game of life, it is just like taking the otherworldly energies, not otherworldly, just unfamiliar worlds, taking the energy from them and circulating those energy in the 3D realm, so that we can, just we as human beings, we can help each other, we can do as we want. This is the whole the idea of the 3D realm, the realm of test, you know so I'll just air. So that is the thing. I really don't want it to be 5D influence. It will mean that the input that the algorithm is given, it is from the future, and I don't live in future. I'm bound by the time. That's why I really hate the time. So that's it. you know Hopefully it is not like that, but some hints, they are giving an indication that it is like that. I don't want it to be that way.